You ever watch someone just glide through life? They walk into a room and the energy just shifts. They get the job, the partner, the respect. They don't even look like they're trying. Meanwhile, you're over there, white-knuckling your affirmations, grinding 18-hour days, and reeking of desperation. You're trying so hard, you're practically vibrating with need. And what's the garbage advice you're fed? Just hustle more. Manifest it. Be vulnerable. Absolute toxic nonsense. That's clown behavior. That's advice for the prey, not the predator. Let's get this straight. Effortless isn't about no effort, it's about no wasted effort. It's about an internal structure so solid that the world bends to you, not the other way around. It's psychological warfare, and you're showing up unarmed. I'm going to dismantle the lie of trying hard and give you the psychological toolkit for effortless execution. And at the end, we're opening the case file. I'm taking one of your problems, putting it on the operating table, and diagnosing the toxic behavior. You'll want to see this. Here is the diagnosis. 1. Diagnose your addiction, the dopamine of trying. You're not addicted to winning. You're addicted to the struggle. Why? Because trying is safe. It's a built-in excuse. Well, I tried my best. It's a participation trophy for your own ego. The hustle is just a performance to convince yourself you're valuable. Winners aren't focused on the performance of work. They're focused on the result. They'll do 20 minutes of surgical high-leverage work and call it a day, while you spend 8 hours grinding, example, checking email and feeling busy. The effortless mind doesn't get high on its own supply of struggle. It gets the job done silently. 2. Sever the umbilical cord to the outcome. This is where 99% of you fail. You are psychologically fused with your desired result. You need the job. You need the validation. You need them to like you. This neediness is a stench. People smell it. It's repulsive. It gives them all the power. The effortless mindset is built on process, not prizes. You do the work because the work is the standard. The outcome is irrelevant. When you don't need the win, you are free to maneuver. You can walk away. You can negotiate from a place of pure, cold power. The person who is willing to lose the negotiation always wins it. You're so terrified of losing. You've already lost. 3. Stop broadcasting your moves. Are you the town crier for your own goals? Posting your new grind on social media. Telling your friends your big plan. This is just a leaky faucet of insecurity. You're seeking validation before you've done the work. You're asking for a round of applause for planning to run the race. This is a psychological trap. You get a cheap dopamine hit from the likes and the "you got this" comments. That hit satisfies the brain, which then reduces your drive to actually do the work. True winners move in silence. They don't announce the attack. The attack just happens. The effortless victory looks like it came from nowhere. That's the point. It was built in the dark. Shut your mouth. Do the work. Let the results be the only noise you make. 4. The Sprezzatura Principle. Mastered rehearsal. This is an old concept. It's the art of making the difficult appear easy. You watch a master musician. It looks effortless. Why? Because they've bled for it in practice. They've put in 10,000 hours of deliberate, painful practice so that the performance is fluid. You're trying to perform without practicing. You want to be effortless in the meeting? You need to have rehearsed every possible question, every counter-argument, every data point. You need to know the subject so cold you can discuss it backward. Effortless is the result of brutal, hidden effort. It's the iceberg. You see the 10% tip. You don't see the 90% of raw, jagged ice underwater. You're obsessed with the tip. You're avoiding the ice. Stop looking for shortcuts. Do the work. 5. Win the frame battle. Immediately. Every single interaction is a silent war. It's a war of frames, or psychological context. Whoever's frame is dominant wins. You walk into every room and your frame is weak. It's, "Please like me. Am I smart enough? I hope they approve." Your frame is a wet paper bag. The effortless winner enters with a frame of assumption. "I am the prize. You are here to convince me. My time is the most valuable asset in this room." They don't say this. They don't have to. They embody it. They ask the questions. They control the tempo. They are comfortable with silence. You babble to fill the silence. You over-explain. You answer questions that weren't even asked. You are losing the frame battle before you've even sat down. The effortless mindset means you define the reality. You set the frame. Everyone else just plays inside it. 6. Weaponize your indifference. This is not the same as not caring. This is about where you place your caring. You care too much about the wrong things. Their opinion. Their read on you. The external validation. The effortless mind cares about itself, its standards, its mission, its energy. It is indifferent to anything and anyone that doesn't align with that mission. This indifference is a weapon. It's a vacuum. People are desperate to get a reaction from you. When you don't give it to them, when you don't rise to their bait, when you don't celebrate their praise, when you don't crumble at their criticism, it drives them insane. They will start trying to win your approval. You are handing out your approval for free. You're a bottomless supply. That makes you worthless. Become scarce. Be indifferent. Watch them start to work for you. 7. Stop solving problems. Start diagnosing systems. Your hard work is just you running around putting out fires. You're a very busy, very inefficient firefighter. You're solving the symptoms. The client is angry. This project is late. My inbox is full. You're playing whack-a-mole with your own life, and you're proud of how fast you can swing the hammer. It's a joke. The effortless mind doesn't solve. It diagnoses. It leans back. It looks at the system. Why is the client always angry? The sales team is overpromising. The system is flawed. The hard worker spends 10 hours calming the client. The effortless mind spends 10 minutes fixing the sales script. Stop being the hamster on the wheel. Get off. Look at the wheel. Find the one leverage point that makes 90% of those problems evaporate. That's efficiency. The rest is just ego. 8. Master the economy of no. Your yes is cheap. It's practically free. Can you join this meeting? Yes. Can you help me with this? Yes. Can you take on this extra work? Yes. You are a yes machine and it's killing you. It's a disease. It's a symptom of a deeper sickness. Your desperate, pathetic need to be liked. You think your yes makes you a good person? It doesn't. It makes you a doormat. It makes you a resource to be plundered. The effortless mindset understands that your no is what creates your value. Every no you say to a low-value request is a powerful yes to something that actually matters. Your focus, your energy, your real work. A no from someone powerful has gravity. People respect it. Your yes has no weight because you spread it everywhere. Start charging a premium for your time. Make your default answer no, and only change it for a massive strategic upside. This isn't about being a jerk. It's about being a professional. Your inability to say no is why you're failing. 9. Master the void, the weapon of the pause. Your insecurity is loudest in the silence. Someone asks you a hard question and you panic. You rush to fill the void. You stammer, over-explain, and dilute your own status. You've given them all the power. The effortless mind uses the pause as a weapon. When asked a question, they wait 1, 2, 3 seconds. This silence is a power vacuum. It does 3 things. It gives them a chance to get insecure and start babbling, revealing their true intentions. It gives you time to bypass your pathetic, emotional lizard brain and formulate a strategic, high-status response. It communicates, non-verbally, that you are not rattled, that you are in complete control. You are terrified of silence. The winner owns it. Practice holding the pause until they break. It's a game of chicken, and you've been swerving every time. Stop swerving. 10. Detach your I from the it. This is the final shield. You take everything personally. If your project fails, you are a failure. If someone criticizes your work, they are criticizing you. Your ego is so fragile, so fused to your work, that you can't take a single hit. This makes you defensive, rigid, and terrified of taking the risks required to win. The effortless mind has total separation. The work is it. The person is I. It. The strategy failed. I, the operator, learned. It, the pitch, was weak. I, the executive, will improve it. This emotional detachment is the source of all effortless momentum. They can iterate, pivot, and execute at 10x your speed because they aren't dragging a 100-pound bag of ego and insecurity behind them. When you fail, you stop to cry. When they fail, they just analyze, adjust, and go again. While you're busy processing your feelings, they're lapping you. Let's land the plane. This effortless mindset isn't a vibe. It's not magic. It's a brutal psychological realignment. It's a war against your own programming. It's the surgical removal of your need for validation. It's the diagnosis of your addiction to trying. It's the creation of an internal frame so dense that external reality has no choice but to bend around it. You've been taught to be the car, spinning your wheels, hoping for traction. This is the blueprint for becoming the road. Time to open the case file. The case from Sarah. I'm a manager and I'm drowning. I'm hustling 12 hours a day, I'm on all the time for my team. I say yes to everything to be a team player. But I'm exhausted, my own work isn't getting done, and I just got passed over for a promotion. I feel like a fraud. Diagnosis. You're not a manager, you're a martyr. You're suffering from compassion sickness. Your entire professional identity is based on being available and needed. You've confused leader with therapist. You're solving your team's symptoms, their questions, their micro problems, because it gives you a cheap hit of feeling indispensable. The diagnosis? You're a helper, not a leader. A leader builds systems so they aren't needed. You've built a system that makes you the central bottleneck. You're not drowning, you've chosen to stand under the waterfall. The fraud feeling is correct. It's your subconscious telling you that you're failing at your real job, to make your team autonomous, not dependent. The fix? Stop. Stop helping. Your yes is toxic. 1. The 24-hour block. Implement a 24-hour self-solve rule. Your team is banned from asking you a question until they've spent 20 minutes trying to solve it themselves and can present 3 potential solutions. You'll watch 80% of your problems evaporate. 2. No quota. You must say no, or not now, at least 3 times this week to new low-value requests. It will feel like sandpaper on your ego. Do it anyway. 3. Shut your door. Block 3 hours on your calendar as strategic focus. Shut your door, turn off Teams. Do your job. You're being paid to think, not to type replies. So you've watched this, you've nodded along. You probably feel motivated. Let's be clear, that's just another cheap dopamine hit. It's worthless. This isn't entertainment, this was a diagnosis. This was me holding a mirror up to your dysfunction. Now what? Are you going to close this window and go right back to your leaky faucet of insecurity? Are you going to keep trying hard like a good little hamster, proud of how fast your wheel is spinning? Or are you actually going to do something? Don't just like this. That's for children. Don't just subscribe. That's a passive, weak commitment. If you're serious, if you're actually ready to stop being the before picture, then put your problem on the table. In the comments, I want to see one thing. What's the one psychological trap you're caught in right now? Don't give me a novel. Don't give me your feelings. Give me the diagnosis. Let's see if you've been paying attention.